This is a table content. Hi, you're watching Jerry Education. So we have already finished how to set up the document, how to use a no break tool. In this video, we are going to look at how to make a table of content. It's kind of difficult, but if you are used to persistent, you need to have a persistent. You keep on trying to make the table of content in the iPad. Then it will become easy, but I'm not saying it's very easy, it's hard. Let's jump into my iPad and we'll discuss more about the table content. A table of content consists of a heading of each document. So if you are creating, let's say, a booklet like this, we have prayer book where this is a collection of prayer books where there are 50 to 100 prayer books, right? So in your table content, depending on your document, it will if you have 100, let's say 100 heading, the table content will be 100 line. So let's not waste our time. You have to know there are few things. First thing is level. Table content has a level 1 and level 2, level 3, like that. What does that level means? Level 1 is like a main, and then if you have a subheading, there's the level 2, and then subheading level 3. So in this document we have only level 1, right? If you want all the heading to be on the different pages or different, let's assume like this heading, we don't want the heading to start here, we want the heading to start in the new page. What we can do is go to the text tool and then click on the hamburger menu, go to edit, and then scroll flow option, click on the flow option. Now here flow option start anywhere, we click on the start anywhere, and then in the next column, next page, and we'll say okay. Now if you look at here, all the pages are shuffled, right? That means all the heading is on different page or in their separate pages. Okay, main topic is not that one, right? Or the main topic is heading. So for the heading, what we do is click on the text tool, text frame tool, and then make text frame over any empty page, double tap. Now what you do is click on your right side, there's a 3 dot, click on that one, and TOC, click on TOC. After this, click on the page layers. Okay, click on the layers. Now if you look at here, the no table of content entries found. Wait, don't worry. Okay, now down there's a two, let's say the two paragraph style, one is body, one is heading. Now we want to show the heading in the table of content, so click on the heading and then turn on the include page number. After turning on the heading, it will look like this. Okay, now if you zoom in here, over here 1, 4, 7, 10, this is your page number. Now what we want is the dotted line and also the bullet number. Okay, let's go to text tool, let's give it the bullet number. Let's click on the arrow. You can change the bullet number tab stop over here. This is the space between the number, the bullet number, and the heading is called a tab stop or a tab. Okay, so we can change, decrease, increase according to your needs. Let's go back. Now we want the space between the heading and the page number, we want the dotted line. For that one, we'll go to intents, click on the intent, the arrow. The default space over here is 15, so that's too much. We can give it only 5. We can decrease it. Okay, after this, if you are happy with the line, click on the add tab stop, click on the arrow, click on the ladder, there's full stop, and go down. There is a from right, turn it on. See, now we can decrease the tab stop, also increase the tab stop depending on your liking. Okay, so you can decrease, increase, it's depend on your your need. Okay, now let's go back, update it, we can apply, reply, text base. Okay, this is a table content. If you want the space between the number over here and the heading to be let's say a big, you can change it go to your bullet points and then change here tab stop. Okay, now what we want is something that's like a heading of the heading. Let's say heading of the heading. Over here we'll go tab or enter, and then we can create it by ourselves, and then is your table of content heading, not the heading for the pages. So that's how you make the table of content. It's kind of difficult at the beginning. You have to make it trial and error. Okay, now after finishing your table of content, you recheck, double check everything, and after this you export it. For exporting the document, as I've already mentioned this in earlier videos, go to your top left, there's a hamburger menu, click on there, and we'll click on export. We can print it, we can like insert any sort of math. This one is like a for another video. We'll export it. Yes, pre-flight warning, there is some sort of text that's overflowing a text box. Currently we are learning, so let's ignore that one, ignore and continue. Now we can convert it into PDF, PNG, PSD also, so depending on your needs, right? Now if you look at here, the preset, keep it for print. If you want for print, press rate is small size, so just for print is good. After this you can name your file. Okay, after this this is called area. What is the area? Area is a page. When you are exporting a page, if you want a particular page, we can just select it over here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. The current page meaning the page that we are currently in, we want just export particular pages. All spread. Now what is the all spread? Spread is like this. When you are exporting, it won't export as like a single page, it will export two pages together. Okay, remember that one, all spreads, current page. Now current spread, right, current spread, sorry, and then all pages meaning all the pages in the document. It will export it and it will look like a book only. If you select the all spread, it will export as a one page. If you have a two page together like this, let me show you where current page, current spread. Let's preview it. You can't see anything currently, so I'll just cancel this one. Now look at here. If you export this one as a spread or current spread or all spread, it will export this particular page at once. So this will it will export this page, two page in one page. So if you want that, that's okay, but we usually don't want. So what I'll do is, let's go to export current spread. Now we usually do is all pages. Now if you click on preview, yeah, it's showing black and white. Okay, now we can just export this one for print, and then you can save it in your device. So you can also share it if you don't want to print it, or you don't want to, let's say, export it. You can just click on the print. Yes, even if you don't have a printer, it's okay, it will show you like this, and then click on the share button. It will create a PDF, and then you can share it to your friends, family. Just let them know, okay, can you check this and that, right? That's how you make it the table content and how to export it, right? So far we have learned how to make a booklet, everything from the scratch. So next video we are going to look at how to print it, how to, let's say, how to make it in the booklet. So if you are like, let's say, if you're a small business owner, you can use this technique to sell it to your customer. So the customer is happy, you're happy, you are earning, and then they are getting their product. I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care.